Hey look, is that 69 up there? I think it is. Oh, wait, or is that a heart? Or is that a yin and a yang? Yin and yang. I think it's like all of those. I think it's supposed to be a heart, a yin and a yang, and a 69. Maybe it's a Rorschach test. So if it's a Rorschach test and I immediately thought 69, what does that say about me? Oh god. Hi guys, I just want to take a second to thank all my patrons here who have donated to me. No matter how much they've donated to me, it really means a lot to me. And if you guys want, you can check out my Patreon and help support me continue to make yaoi videos. Thanks guys. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Dramatical Murder. In the last episode, I think we just met Clear, and so we have a bit of a choice here. I'm not sure what Alba is even referring to when he asks, "Are you a magician?" So let's just say the umbrella one. I'm not sure which one would make Clear happy though, so not sure how either of those would make him happy or sad. What are you going to do with that umbrella you pulled out? Oh, I mean, what was his voice again? I forget. Oh, what do you mean? That thing you're holding, that's an umbrella, right? Yes, it is. What about it? It's not raining now or anything. Why did you take it out? Rain? Ah, it's true though, when water falls down from the sky on rainy days, if you take an umbrella with you, you won't get wet. I think I'll try that next time. Thank you very much. What the fuck are we talking about? Well then, I'll be going. Even though it still isn't raining, he opens the umbrella, turns around and leaves. What just happened? I stare at the man's back in utter amazement. I'll just go back in. For some reason, I have this feeling that I've been made fun of by a tanuki? I don't get it. How is Clear a tanuki? Or a fox or something. I didn't see anything. Yeah, not a thing. I make up my mind to return to the shop. I've never noticed that before. But what the fuck is this creepy ass big baby doll mannequin thing? What the fuck is this? This thing is creepy. What the hell? When I return inside, I find Bonjin-kun completely out of it. Cleaning. That's right. That gas mask guy made me completely forget. The shop is still in a crazy mess because of those brats. First the kids, then the gas mask guy. Today's just one of those days. Suddenly feeling tired, I slowly begin to put away the items that lay scattered around back in order. After work finishes for the day, I leave the store with deliveries to Mizuki. The order came from Mizuki's shop, so I thought about meeting him on the way home. When you go a bit north from Heibon, there's Mizuki's shop, Black Needle. Oh, is he a tattoo artist? It was originally a studio tattoo parlor, but since then the waiting room was turned into a bar and the parlor became a hangout spot. Okay, so I don't think so. Even outside of RIB team members and their tag arts, tattoos have become popular, especially in casual fashion, so Mizuki's shop is doing well. Wait, so he is the tattoo artist? What? Okay, I guess. They made it sound like they repurposed the shop and they're not actually doing tattoos in there, but I guess they are. Of course, since Mizuki's a tattooist, he asked if he could tattoo me. I'm not interested, so I won't do it. I walk into the darkening town and arrive near Black Needle. This area is Dry Juice's territory. I noticed some of the members walking around. When I was with Mizuki, I became acquainted with the members too, so they won't bother me when I walk through their territory. They know I'm Mizuki's bitch, that I'm his little fuck toy. They never think about messing with me. Ah, Alba-san. Hey, long time no see. Business with Mizuki-san, right? You gonna go shake that ass for him again? Our shop got an order for my ass. I came to deliver it. You know how it is. Mizuki-san's at our hangout, like usual. I hope you brought a lot of lube. Got it. I'll try going there then. The hangout isn't far from here. I decide to head there. The dry juice hangout is an area that branches out into several alleys. Because of the large number of people, their hangout area is spread pretty far. While members hung out in each alley, Mizuki would always be standing in one place, I'm assuming. In front of the stairs where the huge tag art is drawn, Mizuki stands talking with other members. He is wearing really, I never noticed, well, I just noticed now. He's wearing really tight leather pants, I think. That's pretty hot. When he notices me, Mizuki beckons me to come closer with his hand. Nice to see you again. Heibon's delivery service here. Oh, the things I asked for? Thanks. I pass in the bag and send the receipt with my coil. I receive a confirmation reply from Mizuki, and with that, the delivery is done. Thanks for doing this. Your shop even has minor parts for stuff, so it's worth it to rely on you. I'll tell that to the boss. Are you going home after this? Yeah. Good job. I'm going back to my shop now. Come and have a drink. Well, if you insist. Mizuki begins walking away from the wall. I follow after him. Oh my god, they're totally gonna fuck, aren't they? The surrounding members greet Mizuki as he passes them. Among them are guys who bow as low as 90 degrees. Wow, and Mizuki gives them a wry smile. Hey look, is that 69 up there? I think it is. Or is that a heart? Or is that a yin and a yang? Yin and yang. I think it's like all of those. I think it's supposed to be a heart, a yin and a yang, and a 69. Black Needle's a dark building with a small sign placed where it won't attract attention. Maybe it's a Rorschach test. When the door is open and we head inside, I'm greeted by music playing at a nice tempo. So if it's a Rorschach test and I immediately thought 69, what does that say about me? Oh god. The bar that served as a waiting room was larger than one would imagine just from seeing the size of the shop. In the dim lighting, several people sit sunken into the sofa, reading a magazine, talking in whispers. Reception on the left side, bar counter on the right, and the door leads to the back room where the tattoos were done. Mizuki talks with a young part-timer at the reception desk. In the meantime, I look around at the state of the shop. Not as many customers today. When I casually ask this to Mizuki after he finishes talking with the part-timer, his expression turns bitter. That's right. What's wrong? The recession hit you hard? No. You know, we talked about it yesterday. Remember the mysterious disappearances? Yeah. I think the decrease in our customers could also be due to that. What? Like everyone's scared and stopped going outside? I think the influence isn't quite that strong yet, but overall it's growing, or at least it feels like it. I see. After that, we got some information again, but I can't tell the truth from the lies at all. With a serious expression, Mizuki urges me to lend an ear. I bring my face closer to him. They're saying it was really Morphine abducting the teams. Isn't Morphine the... Wait, is Morphine the team that they said was just a rumor that it even exists anymore? I don't remember. That's not possible. Morphine is... Yeah, I think it is. There are apparently some guys who have seen Morphine. Isn't that some random remark of some idiot who wants attention? You believe that? That's why I said I don't know if it's true or not. I only heard it from some people. Anyway, now all rib Tims are growing uneasy with the fear of a surprise attack. But... Mizuki then raises the edges of his mouth, defiantly. Defiantly against who? Morphine or whatever it is, it doesn't concern our team. They won't be a threat. Right? While I return the smile, I remember a faint anxiety. I feel like Mizuki's been putting a little too much effort into Rib recently. I hope he doesn't collapse or anything. Oh right, let's drink something. Let's go over there. When I walk towards the bar with Mizuki, a tattoo design displayed by the reception desk catches my eye. It's carefully put into a frame. Was this here before? Oh, that. No. I got that from a tattooist I respect. Cool, isn't it? He's a famous person, said to have God's skill, but he doesn't have a shop. If he doesn't personally know you, he won't tattoo you. So he refuses strangers? That's right, a little while ago, he came to this shop by chance, and I got it then. He really was a person with unusual aura after all. I'm sure that's not going to be relevant later. Music seems to be extremely happy. He really likes that picture. If he's that amazing, I'd like to see him once too. But I thought you didn't want a tattoo, right? Yeah. In that case, no way. What? Why is he so... Huh? If you want to know why, it cost you 1 million yen. What? What the fuck? I don't... And also, that's only like 10 grand. But why doesn't he want us to meet this person? Expensive! That's some serious overcharging. As we joke and laugh, the ringtone of my coil sounds. Was that his ringtone? Okay. Wait, no. That's not his ringtone, that's just music. It was a call from Delivery Works. Hello? Oh wait, no, that's Delivery Works, I think. Wait, is it? I don't think so. Oh, it's her. Oh, thank goodness it went through! Halba-chan! Yes, I'm kind of not on duty right now, so if you could, you know, not call me during my off hours, you ugly bitch. It's me, Yoshie! I know it's you, you ugly bitch. What's the matter? Oh my, it's serious, very serious. Please listen to me and don't panic, okay? Okay. Tai-san has run out of heroin. Granny, my drugs! I guess there's something wrong with Granny. Granny had fallen down. She'd fallen in the shower and he can't get up. After I hang up the phone call from Yoshie-san, I explained the situation to Mizuki and hurry out of Delivery Works. She fell on her way to a patient's house where she was going to deliver some medicine that she had prescribed. She was taken to the Delivery Works, which happened to be nearby, but I need to head to that patient's house. That was the last heroin that she had. Anyway, I ran at full speed. My heart felt like it was about to explode and I had no breath left. My whole body is so tense, my fingers and toes tingling. Granny had collapsed from overwork before. It was because of me. It was because I made her worry all the time. I don't think it was really our fault. I honestly regret what happened back then. When I think of actually losing Granny, I get so scared of it, it makes me tremble. I don't want to think about it ever again. Never again. Gah! I have to get to Granny quick. Maybe you should be driving in a car instead of running around. Granny! That's Tai-san, right? I was doing a Yuri voice for her, wasn't I? You people are just exaggerating things! That's the first thing I hear. When I rush into Delivery Works, I see Granny leaning back in a chair. After seeing that, I collapse on the spot. Granny had certainly fallen down. It turns out she can't move at all. In other words, she dislocated her hip. Apparently, Yoshie-san, who made the call, had seen Granny in pain and was frightened to death. As soon as I enter the shop, she apologizes earnestly with an, "I'm so sorry." Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed. What? I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed that my grandma is fucking still okay. But I'm glad nothing serious happened. I was kind of getting excited though. What a relief. That said, Granny can't walk, so I have to carry her home. Aww. Look at how cute it is. Aw, look at them. Tomoki Bakery? Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay, sure. Really, you people are just exaggerating things! Granny complains about the same thing as earlier while on my back. I walk home slowly to avoid moving her too much. It can't be helped. Everyone's worried about you, Granny. I am too. I'm still healthy enough! I know that, but still. Look at Ren. Wow, Ren has really stumpy legs. Behind us, Ren follows, tapping along with his small legs. When I can't move, when I can't move a little, you treat me like I'm going to die right away. Ow, ow, don't kick me. Anyway, let's go to the hospital tomorrow, okay? Since Granny is quite rowdy for her age, I'm afraid I might drop her. And she was light. I never really thought too much about it, but was she always this small? Well, that's just osteoporosis. She's losing all her bone mass. This is the first time I'd ever carried her on my back. Thinking back, you used to be the one to carry me around. I was just talking about the past. Because you always went off on your own. On my own? Yes, I would always look away for a moment, and before I knew it, you'd be gone. Is that so? I can't remember at all. I'd get lonely. Lonely? Why? Because you only started to go off on your own once your parents were gone. I see. My memory of my parents is hazy. But I do remember the times when my granny carried me on her back. It was warm and smelled like her. I would always calm down. Well, that was when you were small, so I won't blame you now that... I won't blame you, but now that you're all grown up and stupid... That's just how it is. At this age, it's normal to act differently than you did as a kid. Nobody said anything about that! Granny, could you carry me on your back like in the old days? A challenge, seeing as we're both healthy enough? Don't spout nonsense! Are you trying to kill me? I'm just joking. Granny. What is it? You're light. Shut your hole! Ouch! I'm slapped hard on the side of my head. But for some reason, I begin to feel happy and smile to myself. I'm so relieved that Granny's safe. I don't know what I would have done if I never saw her again, if she could never prescribe me drugs again. When I think that someday this nosiness will be gone, I feel lonely. I walk silently down the darkening road, feeling Granny's warmth on my back. Oh, is this a flashback? Or what is this? Oh no, this is just the morning apparently? I don't know. This looks weird. The next morning I carried Granny on my back and took her to the neighboring hospital. I thought that I'd take the day off from my part-time job just in case and called Hagasan. Even though it was called a hospital, this is the old resident district, so it means the facilities were old and small, and there are few doctors, and it was always crowded. It was wearing down here and there, and it couldn't be complimented on how sanitary it was, but all the people in the hospital were kind. They knew Granny from earlier, and when I called, they said we could come immediately. Granny hated going to the hospital and always said she could take care of herself, but today she obediently underwent the medical examination. I guess she knows that her days are numbered and she really needs to get checked up. Perhaps she had been enduring the pain out of pride. They said her hip wasn't that bad and it could be treated at home, so I carried Granny home after the examination. When I laid Granny on a futon inside, she said she'd only be sleeping, so I should go to my job already. I was still worried, but once Granny began speaking, she won't listen to anything. When I talked with Hagasan on the phone, he said it was okay if I could come as soon as I could for now, and decided to go to the shop. I feel uneasy as I go into the shop, and eventually I receive a message. It's from Kojaku. What does he want? Mizuki. Something must be... Oh, was he not going to read it? I just assumed he was. Did I miss something now? Well, this message says, if you have time, contact him. I'll come talk about the details later. I didn't actually read the message. I thought Alba was going to read it. But, okay. I don't know what I missed. Something must be strange if Kojaku even sent me a message about it. Maybe he really is overdoing it. Oh no. Could this have to do with morphine? I leave the counter, walk towards the toilet, and call Mizuki. Should we be making this call during work? Okay. Hello, Mizuki? Alba, huh? What's the matter? Good, he answered the phone. I feel a little relieved. Nothing. I don't really have anything important to say. I just wanted to talk, you know? When are we gonna meet up? When are you gonna give me that dick again? What? We just saw each other yesterday. You're a weird guy. How much dicking can you take in 1 week? Nah. I was just wondering if you're okay. What is that? Nah. I don't know what that's supposed to convey. What emotion is that supposed to convey? What meaning is there in that? Of course I am. Why? Because when we met yesterday, I thought you didn't seem so hot. Just a little, though. I wasn't really into our fuck time yesterday. It wasn't that great. So you called because you were worried? Thanks, but I'm okay. Really? Yeah. Alright, well then, let's talk again another time. Right, bye then. After the call, I sigh and head back to the counter. There was no life in Mizuki's voice after all. He said he was okay, so I didn't listen too deeply, but on top of Granny falling down yesterday, my worries just keep growing. I hope they're just imaginary fears. I spend the rest of the afternoon worrying about Mizuki and Granny, unable to concentrate on work. Dang, we didn't even get the Warugaki. When I come back home after my part-time job, I restlessly try to open the lock on the front door. I wonder if Granny behaved herself. However, I stop my hand halfway. Something strange. What's going on? What's going on in the neighborhood? When I insert the key, something feels different. Don't tell me. It's open. The door isn't locked. Did I go out without locking it again? This is bad. Granny's inside. What do I do if something happened? What do I do if Granny got gang raped while I was at my part-time job? The bonds between the people in the community are strong, but security isn't tight, and it wasn't uncommon to hear of thieves. I feel sick of my own forgetfulness, and I enter the house listening carefully. There doesn't seem to be any sign of people. I take off my shoes and enter the corridor before heading straight to Granny's room. I open the door quietly and peep inside to find Granny sleeping buried in the futon. Looks like nothing happened. I heave a sigh of relief and return to the corridor. I stop going up the stairs. Something felt strange. It's quiet in the house because Granny was sleeping and there's nothing particularly strange. Is it my imagination? I twist my neck as I walk up the stairs and open the door to my room. Inside, I realize that it wasn't just my imagination. Nani? What's all this? Not that it's anything to brag about, but my room was never particularly clean. There were books and magazines piled up on the floor, and there were so many things I just left there because cleaning them up would be a pain. But I don't remember it being this dirty. The room is a complete mess, almost like a storm blew its way through it. There are no places left to stand. Everything's been pulled out and even the table was turned over. And in the middle of it all sits something that I would have never wanted to see. A person is sitting in front of the computer monitor, just boldly sitting there. I can only think of one thing this person might be. A rapist. It's just like what I was thinking of earlier. The thief! What are you doing in someone else's room? The person in front of the computer looks up slowly as if he's only just realizing my presence. Okay guys. I think I'll end this episode here right before we meet Best Boy. But thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next episode. And bye guys.